large part of the reason why I initially decided to come to Quest was the people I met when I came to visit. I didn't meet students who were as involved or as passionate at any other school I visited, and that made me really excited for the type of community I would find here at Quest. Last year, when I decided to run for the SRC, I did so because I wanted to be able to continue to foster and get involved with community on campus. The past few months on the SRC have pushed me a lot. I've learned so much about the SRC and the school and the way that these bodies work together. I want to run for Vice President of the SRC for next year because I want to be able to give back. I have had such an incredible experience working with the other ministers this year, and I want to be able to help create an environment on next year's SRC so that other students can push themselves to get involved in our community. If I'm elected Vice President for next year's SRC, there are several goals I want to work towards throughout the year. First, I want to increase the accessibility of the SRC with the student body. The SRC is in place to represent the students. We try to make the best decisions we can, the decisions that we believe the student body wants to see, but we can't always do that if we don't have input from students. I want to increase the number of lunch meetings we have in the cafeteria and the atrium so that we can come to you to get your opinions on proposals that are up for our vote. I also want to make sure that next year the SRC website is up and running smoothly, not only so that it can be used as a resource for students, but also as a resource for the SRC to gauge student interest on various proposals. I also encourage all of you to come talk to any minister anytime about your ideas for the SRC, your questions or comments about our decisions, and any issues you see facing the student body. I also want to work to make the SRC a stronger voice for student issues with the administration. The SRC should have the connections and the strength to bring issues forward to the administration and actually see changes come from our ideas. I want to work on our relationships with Melanie and Student Affairs so that we can actually get students' ideas forward and see changes come in a timely manner. I also want to work with the other ministers to create a relationship with the new Quest president next year. Building a relationship with the new president is incredibly important in making sure that the SRC and the student body has support behind their ideas. Within the SRC next year, I want to facilitate communication and collaboration among the ministers. I want to create a forum through which ministers can keep each other informed on their current event proposals and their ideas, so that every minister can stay informed. This way, when people come to us with questions, any minister can answer that question and will actually know all the answers. I also want to encourage project collaboration to expand the events on campus and the people they reach. Having ministers work together on events will make it so that more proposals can go forward that actually reach a large percentage of the student body, meaning that your money is spent more in the most efficient way possible. I really want to work to build upon the efficient foundation that Celine and Kyle and the other ministers have built this year. I want to continue to push for the equity of ministers on the council so that every minister feels that they have a voice and are comfortable voicing their opinions. I also want to make sure that students who come to the SRC meetings are comfortable voicing their opinions as well. I also want to work to improve the funding process. This will require working with the other ministers to make sure that it is easy and efficient for students to take their ideas and bring their ideas forward and have events come from those ideas in an easier process. This election this year is so unique because so many of the candidates are already on the SRC. This means that next year's administrative team will have a head start. We'll be able to go into next year knowing what works already and what needs to change. I will bring this experience to the vice president position, along with my leadership and organizational abilities and my approachability to help take the SRC in a positive direction. If you vote for me, I will work to make your voice better heard among the SRC and the school. Thank you.